Hello, everybody. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. I'm so happy to be here talking about cats. I love cats. I love the animal cats. The Broadway show, I don't really have very good memories of that. I like the music. Memory. That song, really great. There's a bunch of other really good songs in the Broadway musical, but there's a Cats movie coming out, and I'm aware of the Cats movie because if those of you who know me, know I love Taylor Swift, and I read the news that she's starring in the Cats movie along with a lot of other talented people, Judi Dench and Jennifer Hudson and et cetera. But this Broadway musical of Cats, when it first came out, I think my Taylor Swift fandom sort of got me going, yeah, she loves Cats. Oh, that'll be fun. She's going to sing some of the good songs from Cats. And I sort of forgot about it for a little while. And now they're teasing the trailer, which is dropping Friday. And Universal did this. They dropped a first look to talk about this project.
When I first heard I was going to be in Cats, instantly I felt the pressure.
This musical is timeless.
I just remember loving it. So when Cats became a movie, obviously I jumped at the chance.
I mean,
I think it could really only be done by a director like Tom Hooper.
This is so serious.
The spectacle of Cats.
At the center of this incredibly entertaining, comedic, fantastical musical is a very timely story about the importance of inclusion and redemption.
Really?
I think it just speaks really powerfully to everyone. There are so many emotions.
And we've got to
look, I mean,
update it.
I guess I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't remember Cats being that serious and important of a movie or a play. I mean, look, let's go back. I saw the Broadway play when I was a child, probably 10, 12, 13, whatever it was. And I remember being very bored at the time. Granted, a lot of the social, political stuff probably went over my head, and I was just staring at weird people in cat costumes. But I went back and I tried to go back and really remember, what is the Broadway musical about? And as I did my research, I realized it's really stupid. It's a musical that tells the story of a tribe of cats called the Jellicles, and the night they make the Jellicle choice, deciding which cat will ascend to the Heavenside layer and come back in a new life. Now, look, it's a book of TS Eliot poems, etc., but let's dive a little deeper into the serious story of cats. After the overture, the cats gather on stage and explain that the Jellicle tribe and its purpose, the Jellicle song for the Jellicle cats, the cats who break the fourth wall throughout the show, then notice that they're being watched by a human audience and proceed to explain how the different cats of the tribe are named, followed by a ballet dance and of the Victoria the White Cat signaling the beginning of the Jellicle Ball and the invitation to the Jellicle Ball. And at the point, the Monroe Strap, the show's main narrator, explains that tonight the Jellicle Ball, patriotic as old Deuteronomy, will make an appearance and choose one of the cats to be reborn into the new life of the Heavenside layer. This is ridiculous. Then Rum Tum Tugger's song fades. A chubby old gray cat stumbles out wanting to be reconciled. It is Grisabella. All the cats look back away from her in fear and disgust and explain her unfortunate state. She leaves at the musical. I guess this is where there's people are, because she's fat. I don't know. She's a fat cat. They're not into her. Anyway, there's the elite cats. They're all. I did not know that the lore of cats in the Broadway went so deep. I mean, this is like a fantasy book, but this musical, as I remember it, was really weird, really just over itself, confusing. There's no plot. They're talking about going to heaven or whatever, but it's just a ball. They're all getting ready for the ball. They all sing to each other. It's very grandiose and self-indulgent, and it's just T.S. Eliot wrote this book of cats for his kids, and then Andrew Lloyd Webber made some beautiful music to it. And the point being, like, I thought it's supposed to be like sort of a silly thing. Like if you actually look at, I'm going to open it up as I'm talking. I should have brought it up, but like the original, if you're not familiar, like of what the cats on Broadway look like, it's pretty silly. Like they're dancing around in unitards with makeup on and furry hats, and this is the Jellicle Ball as we go through, and this is it. It's just look, it's Broadway, and it's like very 80s Broadway, and I remember as a kid, okay, bright colors, fun costumes, cool dancing, but this is the song we all know. This song's fantastic, but I don't remember why it was effective or what the plot was to it, and granted, I was a kid, but am I crazy here? Like, look, my point is, am I crazy here? Do people remember Cats so fondly that it deserves this pompous, like self-indulgent Tom Hooper thing?
In ways that I think are just so great.
They're just so over the moon over
Came right off of a
themselves.
stadium tour and went right into rehearsals.
Tomorrow I start to sing my
Idris
big number.
Elba. I mean,
Show business.
look at this.
Directing Cats
Ian
is like
McKellen.
directing a group of world-class athletes. People like Les Twins, or possibly the most famous hip-hop dance duo.
I mean, all right. That's what I want to
Frankie
see.
Hayward,
Dancing.
is one of the best dancers in the world, is principal of the Royal Ballet.
My favourite part of ballet and dancing is telling the story without words and how you can say that with just your eyes.
All
or your
right,
face
that's
or your
kind of
body.
cool.
I think
I'm not opposed to like
amazing.
artistic dance being put in a movie and world-class
We also
dancers.
lucky enough to have Andy Blankenbuehler, who choreographed Hamilton.
Okay, well there you go.
When
I
you see
mean,
people that are-
buzzwords here. Hamilton, that's
you raise the
good,
bar as well.
but it is
People
good.
coming together through all different corners of entertainment.
You have some of the best hip-hop dancers, Royal Ballet, some of the best tappers in the world.
Everybody's working really
So are they
long
gonna
hours
be in
first thing
outfits
every
is the
day,
question.
And it's fun.
Are they gonna look like this?
The designer says, "Oh my God, what is
Is this what they're
It's
gonna
so
look like?
spectacular." It's just so much fun to play in.
I mean,
The
they
scale
spent
of
some
this
money
film
on this.
is
Look at these
huge,
sets.
3 or 4 times bigger from the cat perspective.
So they're gonna be
It's a
cats.
massive undertaking, a kind of Alice in Wonderland experience.
Tom's pairing them with a kind of level of technology which I don't think has ever been used before.
Lion King.
We've used digital fur technology to create the most perfect covering of fur.
Digital.
These are people, but they're cats, and this is kind of blowing my mind.
What?
There is
I'm dying to see what they look
nothing
like.
else it.
This is a moment for you to step into a world that's completely designed to entertain you.
I just was like really excited and so honored to get to be a part of this.
This film is
I mean-
an event.
Wow. I mean, what? That is a build-up for a trailer if I've ever seen one. I mean, Universal, kudos. I think the beginning half of that got me a little worried. It's a little too serious, but who knows? I'll be honest. I'm curious. I'm very curious to see what the hell this movie's going to turn into. It could be a big deal, but my other concerns come from I'm just not a Tom Hooper fan. I don't know if you guys are as familiar, know who I'm talking about. I mean, if you're a film fan, you should. I didn't actually see The Danish Girl, but I did see Les Mis and I did see The King's Speech, and I just was not a fan. King's Speech felt like a really generic TV movie with some good acting, but just he does these things where he'll frame the show and he'll have someone in the corner like talking like this. And they'll do the whole scene like that, and it's like that. I know you're trying to like reinvent movies and stuff, but it's just too much for me. It was just too artistically self-indulgent and just distracting in a way for like a movie like The King's Speech, which I guess you're trying to make it more interesting. It didn't work; took me out of it, and it was just weird. He does a lot of stuff, and then Les Mis, I guess, did look beautiful. It's another one of those plays, just like Cats, where it's all music. Like Cats and Les Mis are just nonstop music. So it'll be interesting to see if that's what they're doing with Cats. Look, I'm not against musicals. I love musicals. I just think the pomp and circumstance of how serious Cats is and the pressure to, oh my God, it was out for a long time. It's a lot of people have seen it. But do we really love it? Like think it's like an amazing award caliber thing? I don't know. Maybe I am displaced here. Maybe my young, bored mind is not doing me favors right now, but I implore you, this seems a little silly. At the same time, I'm fascinated to see what these people are going to look like with new fur technology on these big sets. What do you think? Are you excited for Friday's Cats trailer debut? Or are you with me and thinking this is kind of nutso, but I'm going to watch the trailer at least? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Meow, all you cats out there. And be sure to watch tonight. Wednesday is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live with our new show, Fandom, talking about all the dumb stuff of fandom. And every day here at around 1 new video. So please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching. If you made and found it, just give it a subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye.